Hi everyone, welcome to another Tea with Me Tuesday. Oh, again today, only my second cup. Hmm, what's wrong with that? Well, I've had a busy week. Delivered all kinds of stuff. I told you about it last week, but I also delivered more. Um, my blessing bags, my random act of kindness bags that I had put together. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with them. And then after I had put together the children's bags in those backpacks, I thought, backpacks. Why don't I just put them all in a backpack? I mean, they're cheap backpacks, but they might be able to use it. And it's another kind of gift, I suppose. So I went out to the dollar store and there was none. And I'm thinking, well, it's because it's more of a September thing or a summer thing. And I asked her, and she said they didn't have them out because they had to make room for all the Christmas stuff. So I went to another Dollar Tree, and there she said, well, if we have them, they'll be in the children's toy section or, down near where they keep toys, and then they have birthday stuff on one side and toys, and they have um, books and things. Anyway, went down there, found them, and I went, oh, thank God. So I bought enough to cover the packages that I made and put them all in there and but left the bags. I left the bags in case they could use them. I mean, sometimes they come in handy to throw wet things in or whatever they have. So that was a great idea, and I should have thought of it before because, first of all, it's not a bag that they have to dispose of, and when you're handing someone a backpack, um, it's not so obvious that you're trying to tell them that they're poor. Sorry, I feel like sneezing. Or that it's a Christmas bag. I thought about all those things and I thought, what is less embarrassing to receive a bag, a paper bag, even if it's got, Merry Christmas on it, or one of those, fancy, Dollar Tree Christmas bags, gift bags. And I thought, no, a plain black, well, they only had black, pink, purple, and what was the other color? Yellow, I think, or something odd. So, they didn't have any gray ones. So black was the only one, and I thought, well, what the heck? So I bought enough to cover my packages. They're going to be delivered next week. The first is on what, Friday, Thursday, something. I'm totally lost. I think it's Thursday is the 1st of December. So next weekend is probably when I'll be delivering those. And I've decided to um, deliver the adult ones to people that I see that are either on the street or that are in shelter areas. I know where I want to go. So I've made up my mind with that. It was a big toss up whether to help my daughter-in-law drop them off at a mission center or whether to keep them in my car. And when I notice or see someone in my travels, because they're not always downtown. Where was I? I was at the pharmacy. I had to pick up a prescription for mom's ear. It's a little infected. So I saw somebody who obviously was down on his luck. he looked like he was drawing. He had sort of drawing, but he had all his things around him, and he was sitting on a blanket. And I thought, you know, that's someone I would like to share with. I could bring it to a mission. I could bring it to, you know, a homeless shelter, but they will be getting donations. And not everyone goes there because it's downtown. So my thought is to keep them in my car, and when I run into someone like that, go over, talk to them, ask them how they're doing, and if they would like to receive a little gift. You know, apologize that I don't have a lot of money, but I do have a few things you may be able to use. You're more than welcome to it if you'd like to have them. And I would rather ask that way after talking a bit than to just drop it off to someone. And not be embarrassed, you know. I'm not embarrassed by it. I'm one step like everyone else, one step away from being on the street myself. Supposedly. I mean, maybe not that extreme, but you know, it can happen pretty darn quick and pretty darn close. So anyway, that is done. So my donation things are done. My, you know, that is great. I started playing around with my crafts, which is great. You saw in a video yesterday where I bought some gelatin to make the bird seed cakes. And I've done that, and you'll see the video tomorrow on what they look like. But tonight, I got on my coat. It's mildish out. It's supposed to rain, but, or something, and then it's supposed to get really mild, I think. Anyway, I decided to go out and put them on the trees. We've got a couple of fir trees, whatever they are, Christmas trees. We've got a couple of big ones here, and there's a couple of exposed branches. So I've put one on that tree. I put them all over the place. Anyway, I loved doing that, and I am going to make some more again tonight when I'm done here. I'm going to make some more, and I'm going to just have them as well in my car and put them in places. They're, you know, they're our little bird fellas, you know, they're so cute. And they get hungry, and they have to scavenge all over the place. So, anyway, my big, you know, big baby heart here is coming out. But I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Not only are they renovating our buildings on the outside, we had a little kind of a splash pad. It's not really a splash pad, but there was a button you could push, and there was one shower of water that came up. And this summer they redid it. They fixed it. They tore it all apart, and they put in a brand new little splash pad for the summer, so the kids will be able to have fun going to the splash pad, getting cooled off from the hot summer sun. And it's perfect location too, where they get sun, but not, you know, there's also trees around, so there's shade a little further over. But they've got all kinds of cute things, and I'm going to videotape it. I want to send a picture to my daughter. I showed her the construction part, but this is now finished. So when I was putting the bird seed out, I went out and had a look, and I thought, oh, that's great. You know, if my grandsons want to come over and go to, I mean, the two oldest ones, the 15-year-old and the 22-year-old, may not. Although the 22-year-old, I mean, Joshua might. He might. I don't know. Anyway, so it's something for them to do in the summer besides just going to the pool. Although, you know, we've got the pool there as well. So that was another thing that I did. I also did some crafting. I did some cleanup. I've got 2 boxes that I've got to bring downstairs, and I've forgotten the very first bundle of goodies that I got from my multi-craft clearance center. I put the boxes down in the basement in my storage room, and I forgot what's in it. I know one box is full of those small wooden scrapbooking books, the wood scrapbook. I know that. It's a small one, but I can't remember what's in the other box. I really don't remember. I hope it's not just, although they're cute and I can still donate them all over, but you know those birdhouse picks? I'm not sure if that's what they are or not. What was the other thing? I was doing some crafting and I said, oh, I'm going to go and take my Tea with Me Tuesday because I want to tell them about something. Blessing bags, bird seed thing. Oh my gosh. I had fun out there. You know, Mom's in bed, so I had fun going. It's just out back. It's just out back in our parking lot. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh yes, I remember now what the other thing was. Again, CRTC, Canadian, I don't remember, it's something to do, it's the government, it's something to do with transmission, it covers radio, TV. Now they're trying to pass this stupid bill to make sure that YouTube has enough Canadian content. I don't know what the heck they're talking about. These people have no idea what is going on. YouTube is global. YouTube is not a country. I mean, yes, it originates in the United States. But YouTube, I mean, without you guys in the States, in Europe, Australia, etc., etc. See, I'm getting choked up here. Just a sec. Ugh. It is not something that you can regulate. And anyway, they're on this bandwagon again. And you know something? I wish to hell they would stay out of our business. I am going to leave it at that because it gets me too angry that, you know, I'm a small little channel, a very small little channel, very small. And to ensure that my Canadian content, because I'm a Canadian, is only going to be viewed by Canadians is ridiculous. You know, this is a global platform. Global platform. It's like trying to regulate the internet, you know. These people who are paid have nothing better to do with their time than to irritate us poor little YouTubers. And I got really upset about it, and I had forgotten for a moment. That's why I get all choked up, because I should not have to worry about stuff like this. It's my content. It's my business. The government's got to stay the hell out of it. And I am so angry. Of course, I'm going to be sending letters, emails. Actually, I should write a letter because I haven't done that in a long time. Email's efficient. But what the hell? They have no concept of what we're doing, you know? They have... When they've got nothing better to do, they're going to poke their nose in where it doesn't belong. Just, you know, it's It's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't usually talk politics. I don't usually talk religion. I don't usually, you know, force my opinions on anybody. But oh, for God's sake, would you just leave us alone? Anyway, so that that is part of what I wanted to talk about. I had a busy day today. Mom had a busy day. She's getting more and more tired, I'm finding. Well, she's 92 and she's still walking on her own. She has more trouble lately getting up and down from her chair, but she's been sitting more than usual. And I think that's why she gets up and kind of walks around a little bit, just to stop sitting. Because Mom has always been an active person, always. She was always on the go. And when her and David were together before he passed away, and she was capable when she was looking after him, 4 years before he passed away and before Mom fell and came to live with me, she was waiting on him all the time. But she had to get him ready to go out. She had to get him dressed and all of those things, all the things I'm helping Mom with now. But she was always on the go. Even if it was just to go to the store to buy a chocolate bar or just to go for a drive, you know, and visit friends and things like that. So she's always been very active. Total opposite of me. I mean, I'm active, but I was active. I was volunteering. I was helping my girlfriend with her cleaning business. I was babysitting a lot. My grandsons. I was pretty active. I had to think about it because it's, you know, the more I'm just looking after Mom and I'm kind of stuck in the house, the more I'm forgetting what kind of life I had before. And, you know, this is a complete flip for me because, as I've mentioned before in videos, I mean, I have many, many times stayed up to watch a movie and decided to go have a shower and wash my hair. And then curl it, dry it, put it up, do whatever, and then go to bed. But then I'd sleep 9 hours. After I retired, because I used to sleep maybe 6 hours when I would go to bed 11, 12 o'clock, and I'd be up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning and head to work for 7. So, you know, when I retired, it was time to catch up on some sleep. So I would sleep for about 9 hours. That was kind of my norm. Sometimes, I think I mentioned it again before, sometimes once a year, even when I was working for many, many, many years, once a year for exactly 24 hours round the clock, I would sleep. I would allow my body to rest. Isn't that weird? But that was my way of, I was going to say re-trigger. That's not reset my body and reset my mind. Go to bed, sleep 24 hours, you know, and it was refreshing and it was great. And I didn't wake up, you know, like sometimes when you're used to sleeping 5, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8-hour night, and then for some reason you sleep till like 12 hours or so and you get up and you feel that grogginess. I never felt that. I had that refreshed. It was like, you know, I haven't done that in 6, 7 years. 7 years. I haven't done it since Mom's been with me. And it'll be 6 years, and it was 6 years, in August. So, that's a weird thing, but I don't even remember when that started. That was kind of a quirky thing of mine. It would be, you know, it would have been, well, of course, on the weekends, be like Friday to Saturday night. Usually it was a Friday night to Saturday night when I was working, because I come home from work, get on my jammies, into bed I'd go, and I'd sleep 24 hours. I used to love doing that. Isn't that funny? Is there anything that you used to do just for yourself that you used to do a long time ago that you don't do for yourself anymore? Yeah. That's a quirky thing. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. I have a lot to do, and I forgot to mention, I think I mentioned in a couple of videos, I have been tackling my storage in my bedroom, and my Christmas stuff, almost all of it is out here, which is making a mess again. Remember I had it beautiful? Remember? It was gorgeous. Not anymore. And through all of the stuff that I've had in different boxes, I'm finding Halloween stuff, I'm finding Valentine's stuff. No wonder I go out and buy more. I stick it in places where it shouldn't be. It should be in one spot. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, honest. I am just kind of letting it out there. Anyway, I really enjoy these little chats. It gives me a chance to kind of talk about things that are bothering me, or talking about things of what's new, what's going on, and stuff. Letting you know how Mom's doing. And Mom's, you know, she's at that plateau. She went that step down and she stayed there. Her words are mixed up, but I know what she's talking about most of the time. And sometimes if I don't know what she's talking about, I'll just say, oh, and I'll go over and give her a big hug. And that, she's happy, you know, she's pretty happy. And I hope she stays that way for a long time. And I hope you guys will join me again next week. I hope you'll enjoy all of my videos that I'm doing. I'm trying to get back into the swing of doing crafts. I'm getting some great ideas. I was in such a stalemate. Is that what it's called? I was blocked. You know, like writer's block? I was blocked. I just could not get that creative mind of mine, or what I was viewing or seeing. I couldn't get anything connecting. Nothing was connecting. And then suddenly I had 3 or 4 little bing, light bulb went off. And I got a couple of cute ideas that I'd like to try. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Again, I'm babbling on. It's getting late, and I need to go to bed early again tonight because Mom's getting up earlier, and I don't like to sleep if she's up. I will stay awake, and, you know, sometimes it's exhausting, and I really need to sleep at night as we talk about sleep. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.